We're talking to one of Murwillumbah's favourite sons, really, Anthony Laffranchi, and Buff, to have a Newcastle Knights game there against the Seagulls in your hometown, it will be big, won't it?
Yeah, it will. It'll be massive. Obviously the local fans and rugby league fans will get out there and support the game, and they'll be starved of footy, being the off season. But to have an NRL team turn up there and play against Tweed Seagulls would be a great concept.
Growing up there, and then you obviously played at Stan Circumoval quite a bit. What are your memories of playing there?
Yeah, look, tough, hard. Obviously you're coming through the juniors there, and as a young kid playing local A grade there back in the day, when you play against guys like Scott Freestone, Eddie Fallons, and Troy Pezzitts and those type of guys, it definitely is a learning curve, and I suppose it'll be go back to the ground roots of rugby league, and for me that's where I started my career, and it'd be great to see the people get out there and witness an NRL game come up against a traditional club like Tweed Seagulls.
It was from playing there that you were picked up by the Tigers after playing 19s, a bit of A grade for the Mustangs. Before you left, was there any great tries, any great achievements there that you remember?
Yeah, there was a few tries, but one of my fonder memories where it was a go-to player where I was a surprise kicker, being a front rower, and no one expected me. I didn't have a bad boot. I used to always practice at trainers as front rowers do, and a couple of times there I was on the short side and had to pretend I was buggered, which I was, but the ball come to me on the short side and I put a massive big kick down the centre of the field, and our opposite winger tends to sprint down and chase, and on this day got a good bounce and we scored a try, so I'll take that one as a try assist.
You go back those years growing up as well, you had the Seagulls there, 1908 club, and played in the main league in the late 80s through there into the Chargers. So for them to come back and play there as well, do you feel the affinity?
Yeah, definitely. From a kid growing up, going up to Terranora, parking the car 2 kilometres away from the stadium there, and having to walk down, watch the Tweed Seagulls play, and still the leagues club which is there today, minus the field. But for the Tweed Seagulls, I suppose, brand and the club to be able to kind of come back and play there at Moomba against an NRL club in Newcastle Knights, it's a good fit. It's Moomba would be fortunate to see the Tweed Seagulls club and the NRL club play around there, and look, I'm sure they'll pack it out and get a good crowd out there to support the game.
Rugby league in Murwillumbah, you grew up there. It is a good rugby league town, still is.
Yeah, it is, definitely. Back in the early days, there was 3 clubs getting around Moomba, Old Boys, Rams and the Colts. So, they're still a stronghold. There's plenty of great talent out there, and what a way to boost the interest again of rugby league, and I suppose generate that for junior footy out in that area.
And you'll be in Auckland, of course, that weekend for the Auckland Nines, but hopefully there might be a few players in the Titan system here who will have a run there, which will add a little bit more excitement to the game.
Yeah, for sure. Disappointing, obviously, commitments with the NRL club over in the Auckland Nines annually. But look, we with our affiliation with Tweed Seagulls, with the Gold Coast Titans, we'll have guys that are currently training with us here at the moment, and who will drop back and play for Tweed Seagulls, and some of our second tier players as well. So we're going to get some NRL quality players going back and playing that game for Tweed Seagulls, and likewise for Newcastle. I'm sure they'll send a squad up outside of their 9 squad, which you only take 18 over to Auckland. So out of their squad of 40, they'll predominantly have a reasonable amount of talent coming up to play.